What does it mean to be strong? My pastor asked this question, and what it means to be strong is having the courage to check yourself, having the courage to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I wasn't doing the best by you. If I love you the way that I say that I love you, if I care about you the way I say I care about you, I need to do better for you. Being strong is having the courage to change your wrongs. It's having the courage to take accountability and acknowledge your wrongs and be willing and wanting to change. Willing and wanting to change, but for you, so you can be a better lover to yourself, so you can have more courage and take more risks to bettering yourself. So then when you better love on yourself, and when you have the strength, to better love and care about yourself, then imagine the type of lover you can be for others. But right now, you gotta do better for you. When my pastor said, what does it mean to be strong? And she said, it's having the courage to look at yourself and check yourself. In the times where you was disappointed in yourself, in those times where you were disappointed, and you have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, dang, like, I really didn't do the best by you, aka me. I've done it plenty of times. I had to look myself in the mirror. And I'm like, Blossom. And I told myself this year that I'm going to do my best not to swear. But I genuinely feel like this is what's needed, because sometimes some cuss words penetrate. You need to feel it. I had to look at myself and say to myself, when I didn't do right by myself, I had to tell myself, I'm like, Blossom, I done fucked up about you. I fucked up. I fucked up about you, aka me. I done fucked up about me. I done fucked up. And I had to look at myself and I'm like, if I love you the way that I say I love you, if I want the best for you to say the way that I say that I want the best for you, if I believe in you the way that I would like to, I gotta change. I have to blossom. And do you want to know? That name chose me. I didn't even choose Blossom. The name chose me because I was constantly blossoming, and the name chose me so hard that I had to continue blossoming, and now all this blossom has appeared. But I had to have the courage. To even accept the purpose and the promise that God was giving me. I had to have the courage. That's what it means to be strong. Blossoming is bigger than me. I never thought that I would be on here making videos, and God is like, make these videos. You have to have courage for that. You have to have the you have to have the courage to even pick up the phone when God calls you, because you already know God is going to want you to serve. So you have to have the courage to pick up the phone when God calls you. That's what it means to be strong. Having the courage. You have to have the courage to look at yourself and be like, dang, I didn't do right by you. You have to have the courage and the strength to look at yourself and be like, dang, like, I'm not doing right by you. Like, you have to have the strength. What does it mean to be strong? I'm not even talking about lifting. I'm not talking about lifting weights, but when you lift this weight, then you will lift the weight and it will drop. I know that probably confused you, but what I'm trying to say is I'm not talking about lifting weights. But when you lift this weight, then you lift the weight and everything else becomes lighter. But it's gonna be heavy at first. But I'm not talking about lifting weights. I'm talking about lifting the weight that you are so afraid and don't have the courage to lift, which is your purpose, which is your promise, which is answering the call when God calls you. That phone heavy, ain't it? That phone heavy. God calling you looking. Because what happens when you have to answer that phone? You got to start putting your best foot forward and start stepping. I made a video. My pastor also said, she said, you got to stop stalling, start stepping. That's what she said. So when you answer that call, you have to have the courage and the strength to be ready to step. You have to have the courage and the strength to be ready to step. You have to have the courage and the strength to be ready to step. What does it mean to be strong? What does it mean to be strong? Acknowledging when you have not did right by you and having the willingness to change and blossom. Because if you stay the same, knowing that you are not doing right by you, you are disrespecting yourself something crazy. You are disrespecting yourself. You might as well just look at yourself in the mirror every day and say, I do not love you. You might as well look at yourself every day in the mirror and say, like, I'm just so comfortable. I'm just like so comfortable here. Like, but if you're so comfortable here and you're supposed to be blossoming, but then you say you love and respect yourself, do you really? These are the questions that listen, I'm telling you what I know. These are the things that I had to ask myself. These are the things that I had to ask myself. I am blossoming so crazy. I don't even know where God is taking me. I don't even know where God is taking me. I don't even know where we're going. I don't even know. But when I answered that call, God said, but you got to be obedient though. You're not going to know where it's going to take you, but you got to be obedient though. And you also have to be consistent. You also have to be consistent. I don't even know. I don't even know why I don't even know. But that is what strength is about. That is what being strong is about. I don't even know where all this passion is coming from. I don't even know where it's coming from. I don't even it's blowing my mind. But God said, because I answered the call, God was like, bring. You gotta have courage. You have to have courage. And you will feel it in your spirit. God is like, you're not gonna answer. You're not gonna answer, because after a while, you never know. That calling could be placed somewhere else, somewhere where somebody's going to use it. And you getting that bring, but you don't have the courage to answer. But a lot of us don't have the courage to answer because we know that we have to stop stalling and start stepping. What does it mean to be strong? What does it mean to have strength? You have to take accountability. You have to check yourself. 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 You know how many times I have to look myself in the mirror and I'm like, you're supposed to be a blossom. Why are you being so stagnant? You're supposed to be a blossom, and God is telling you to get online and make these videos. Oh, but I'm not getting that many views. God didn't say none of that. God said be obedient. God said be obedient. Oh, but sometimes I feel like, I am very monotone. I am very monotone. That's why it blows my mind, because I'm trying to figure out where's all this passion coming from? Where's all this passion coming from? But maybe it's already been deep inside of me, but it didn't come out until I decided to answer the call. Because when I answered the call, then something ignited in me to make me want to make these videos and have passion and everything. Like, I'm feeling everything within here. Do you know, I don't have a script or nothing. I didn't even know that I can speak like this and so fluently. It's like I'm speaking another language. That's what happens when you answer the call and you have the strength and the courage. And when you have the courage and the strength to answer that call, you got to answer. You have to have the courage and strength to check yourself. I had to check myself. I'm like, man, Blossom, you ain't blossoming. I have to be like, man, Blossom, you ain't blossoming. You ain't blossoming for real. Ooh, you ain't blossoming for real. How you gonna be a blossom when you ain't blossoming? You just so comfortable and staying stagnant, and you're stalling and not stepping. One thing that I can't stand is a fraud. One thing I can't stand is a fraud. And I was like I said in my last video, I had the strength, but the strength wasn't in confidence. I had the strength, but the strength wasn't in confidence. So I'll pick up the phone when it's time for me to be obedient. Let's act like this the phone. I pick up the phone when it's time for me to be obedient. And you know somebody gonna answer a phone when they got confidence. They gonna answer that phone like, hello, greetings, how's it going? I was answering that phone like this. I was answering the phone like this. Yes. I need you to do this. I need you to, okay. You need to answer that phone in confidence. Answer the phone in confidence. That's what it means to have strength. So that's all I wanted to say to y'all today. I have to get ready to go to work. But I had to say this. Again, I don't even know where all this is coming from. Truly, I don't. There is nothing written. I don't have a nothing. All I know is deep down, I am a blossom, and I'm blossoming. I'm helping others blossom. And I'm being obedient now. And nowadays, I'm answering the call like, yes, hello. Yes, hello. Okay. I'm on it. Got you. I'm answering the phone like, okay, Blossom, I do love you how I say that I love you, so I am going to show up for you today. That's how I'm answering the phone. Hello? Hi, Blossom. Okay. You want this out of life? Okay, but you gotta go earn it. You gotta earn it. You gotta earn it. So this is what you gotta do to earn it. You gotta show up, and you gotta start stepping, stop stalling. You gotta have the strength and the courage. That's all I want to say to y'all today. So keep blossoming and know that this is what it means to be strong. This is the true meaning of what it means to be strong. You can lift all day, but this is the real weight that you have to lift. This is gonna show your real strength. You can lift all day. You can lift all day, but that person who's answering that call and within confidence, that person who is able to look at themselves and check themselves and have accountability and be willing to change and adjust, OMG, ain't no walking around that can compare to that. I'm just being honest. So that's all I want to say. Keep blossoming. I'm about to get ready for work. And yeah, blossom outie.